Hey Virgo, it's Jen here. I'm doing your mid-April reading. Thanks for joining me. So, um, I feel as though what I'm getting from meditation is that there will be a situation um, that you that you won't be able to figure out. The best way to do it is give you an example. I think I went back to school in my 40s. It was an online graduate certificate of public health. And I was a single mom, so I was taking one class at a time. And one semester, I went to take this one class, and just looking at this, I was having something very, very stressful going on in my personal life. I was barely keeping it together, like barely. And I looked at the syllabus for this class, and I was just like, there's no way I can take this class. It wanted basically you to do several hours of work every single day. And the whole point to me of online class is to be able to work it around your schedule. Like, that's the beauty of it. So I was able to switch to another class I felt like I could be successful at. Well, I left this class till the very end. And an even more stressful time was happening. Things from that original situation had really escalated. And I just remember sitting there so freaked out, and all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I even thought of like not finishing or postponing it. I had one class left, and just quitting. And I'm not a quitter on something like that. And I was just like, and all of a sudden I just was like, I don't know how this is going to be solved. I can't imagine how could be solved, but I'm just going to surrender to the universe. I don't think I actually thought that, but that's basically what I did. And just, it's going to be okay. It will work itself out. I don't know how, and I truly did let it go. So class started this week, Tuesday morning. We get an email, effective immediately. I will no longer be the teacher of this class. So this was really teacher specific. This one teacher was just on steroids, just so over the top with the workload and things. Effective immediately, I'll no longer be teaching this class. So-and-so is your new professor. Good luck to you. And the professor I'd had before, and I knew I could be really successful with him. I mean, it was like a miracle. So I see there being some situation that you're dreading, or you're just not sure how you can make it happen or juggle things or whatever, that will sort of magically, if you can just have faith that it's going to work its way out, and just sort of surrender to the universe or whatever your thing is to do. All of a sudden you'll get a windfall of money if it's something to do with money, or maybe you had a horrible coworker that you just were ready to leave. They will leave, or they'll get fired, or it's like somehow something that you can't control comes in and solves the situation for you. Two of Swords, that's a meeting of the minds. The World, there you go. There's a very surrender type of, with her arms open like that, looking up, just a little bit of a surrender posture. And the Two of Pentacles. So there are two twos here on either side of the World. So the Two of Swords is very much, again, a meeting of the minds, talking things out, trying to figure things out, having a good open discussion. The Two of Pentacles, so to me, that is that energy of like, I don't know how I'm going to juggle this. I don't know how I'm going to to get the money for this or find time to do this, and like I just have so much going on. And really right in the middle there she is, releasing. Now the world is something coming to a culmination. It's known as a positive card, and it is, but in some ways it just sort of is what it is. For example, if you graduate from a degree program, you're no longer in that degree program. You've graduated and it's on to something else. So yes, it's good, but it's just kind of, you graduate from high school, you do something else. Um, Say you have a lease that's coming up, and the owner of the place says, "Hey, I'm selling this place. I'm not renewing your lease," and you're like, "Fuck, I have to find a new place to live." But again, maybe it's getting down to the wire, and you're having trouble finding a place to live, and you just run into someone, and they're like, you just, a conversation like serendipitously comes up that, oh, so and so is renting their place, or is leaving their place, or has this place, or maybe there's a place to buy that is perfect. Um, just some sort of serendipity is going to come in and help you with a problem that you really could not solve on your own. But you do have to, yeah. I'm gonna just stop what I was saying because my mind kind of went blank, which means I don't need to say anymore. Again, the world is a culmination. Did I tell you that there's a full moon in Scorpio on the 27th? I don't think I did. So that could be sort of a timing somewhere around that time that this thing could culminate or come to a head where you're just like, oh shit, I don't know how to do it. And then boom, the solution presents itself. The world is, maybe you do have someone graduating, or a lease coming up. I'm trying to think of what are, there are lots of different things in life. You're finishing a project. Starting a new project, putting something out there. Maybe there's a deadline too that you're like, oh my God, how am I going to make this deadline? I do see some of you, something about moving or a living situation or buying a home or something like that is coming in. Maybe you need a down payment and someone's like, a relative or your parents are like, hey, you know what, we have this set aside and we'd be happy to help you with the down payment or something like that, and make something that didn't seem possible all of a sudden possible. You may find out some surprising information. You may be like, whoa, I didn't even, I just see some sort of enlightening conversation, or running into someone and discovering some new information, or finding out some new information that you are like, whoa, I didn't know that. I don't see it as being bad in any way, but just kind of making your eyebrows raise, where you're just, wow, huh, whoa, okay. Um, and all of a sudden, this out of balance here, because this you can see this loop is much bigger than that one. All of a sudden, this comes into more balance and evens out, and you see all the symmetry going on with the shapes in the world card. Everything comes back into alignment. Look at that gorgeous stone fence. Love it. Okay, I will leave it there, Virgo. I hope you have a wonderful rest of April. Take care.